8 things you should know before moving to Boise or the Treasure Valley area, starting now. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebelann-Mueller and I'm a realtor here in the Boise and Treasure Valley area with Better Homes and Gardens 43 Degrees North Real Estate. If this is your first time here, you may want to consider hitting that thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell as well. That way you'll be notified when I post new videos every Friday, and I post some pretty cool stuff about Boise and the Treasure Valley, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Today I am talking about 8 different things that you should know before moving to Boise or the Treasure Valley area, so let's get started. Alright, let's get started with number 1 on my list. Number 1 is we are at 2,730 feet elevation here. So if you are coming to visit from another state or somewhere else where the elevation is lower, you might find yourself a little short of breath. Because we are at a higher elevation, there is less oxygen in the air. Therefore, you'll find it a little bit harder to breathe when you're walking up a flight of stairs, if you're going for your morning jog, or going on that hike that everybody wants to do when they get here. But don't worry, after a few days, you'll get acclimated and it wears off. Okay, number 2 on my list is because we are at a higher elevation, there's also less moisture in the air, which makes for a rather dry climate. So when you visit, you may experience this, especially if you come in the winter when the heaters are running, because indoors when our heaters are running, the heaters also dry out the air indoors even more, creating this super dry climate. People will get humidifiers, like the small ones that you can put in rooms, and that helps put more moisture back into the air. Or you can also buy a whole house humidifier, which we have done. That way you're not cleaning out yucky humidifier filters or anything like that, because honestly that was a task that I could just go without. And I am not endorsed by Neutrogena. However, if Neutrogena wants to endorse me, I'm available. But your skin will get dry. So this is my favorite moisturizer. This is Neutrogena Hydro Boost. So I've been through tons of different moisturizers, lotions, coconut oils, olive oils, like whatever I could find to put on my skin to make it less dry. And this Hydro Boost Whipped Body Balm is really amazing. I love it. Also chapstick, go through tons of chapstick. Have one of these pretty much everywhere. Okay, so this leads to number 3 on my list, and number 3 is sunburn. You are more apt to get sunburn here because we are at a higher elevation. There's also less atmosphere, moisture, and oxygen between your skin and the sun's rays. So for those of you who are coming to like sea level elevations here, you'll find that your skin, especially if you're fair skin like myself, you will have a tendency to burn more. So lots of sunscreen, be prepared before you go out, put it on, wear caps, whatever it is. Nobody likes being a rock lobster. Number 4 is you might find yourself just stopping in your tracks in the morning and in the evening. We have some of the most beautiful sunsets you will ever lay eyes on here in Idaho. I don't know why. I don't have any type of scientific link to share with you that will tell you why we have amazing sunsets, but I am telling you, you will find yourself in the mornings and in the evenings just stopping to gaze and to take it in. Okay, so now we're down to number 5, and number 5 on my list is your wardrobe is more likely to expand. We are a true 4-season climate. If you're coming from a different type of climate where you don't have the true 4 seasons, you're probably gonna have to go shopping. You're gonna want a heavier coat for when you're up in the snow and a lighter coat just for tooling around town for every day. You might wanna invest in some beanies, maybe some heavier socks, some different types of gloves as well. You're gonna wanna dress appropriate for the season. Okay, so we whittled it down to number 6. So number 6 is maybe not my favorite or a lot of people's favorite, but it's called an inversion. So here in the Treasure Valley, we're a valley, and in the winter, we have this thing called an inversion. The colder air gets stuck lower in the valley with a layer of warmer air on top, and the air down below under here that we're all breathing, it gets stagnant and the air pollution starts to build up, and it's kind of gross, and it can stick around for days, even weeks sometimes, until another weather pattern moves through and pushes it up. And that's our inversion. So number 7 on my list is traffic. Yeah, that's what I said, traffic. I know a lot of people from probably other states, maybe California, might giggle at the fact that I say that we have traffic, but seriously, we do have traffic. It's not going to be the same that you're gonna find on the freeways in LA and San Francisco or Portland or Seattle, but there is a buildup of traffic on the freeways, not quite as bad, but where we find the most increase of cars on the road that's creating more traffic is gonna be on our side roads and in and about town. So you'll probably find yourself sitting at lights that may cycle up to 2 and 3 times sometimes before you'll get to go through a green light during rush hour traffic. Can get kind of frustrating, but you know, it's a fact. We have traffic. Okay, drum roll. That's a really bad drum roll. One of my favorite things about living here that I had no clue, and most people don't even know about until they move here or visit here during the summer, and that is our summer nights are the best. We have light until 10 o'clock. So if you're like me and you like to put out string lights and candles and kind of decorate your outdoor area, beware that you may have to stay up a little bit later in the evening to be able to enjoy those items unless you wait until after daylight savings time in the fall. And there you have it. Those are my 8 things I think everybody should be aware of before they make the move to Idaho or before you visit. If you have questions about buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Boise or the Treasure Valley area, feel free to send me an email, give me a call, or even text. I know a lot of you like to text these days. I'm happy to answer any of your questions you might have. I hope you have a fabulous Friday, and I'll see you next week.